Hey guys, Katie here. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, figured since I just watched this and I know a lot of people picked this up from this last Dollar Tree round that I would do a quick review on this. So I'm not too familiar. This is probably one of my first anime movies that I watched. But I really enjoyed this one. It did get a little bit confusing at times because they had two separate storylines going on. Because there was the real world and then a dream world going on. But the movie focuses on the main girl. I cannot remember how to pronounce her name. You guys know I'm terrible at names. Kochima or something like that. Anyways, it starts out with her. She's the one who's the main character, the napping princess. Pretty much it's her and her father. Her mother did pass away. And the reason why it's called the napping princess is because when she falls asleep, we go into her dreams and it becomes a fantasy world. So that's kind of like the second storyline, which kind of, when that happens, at least for me, I kind of got a little bit confused during that part, because for about the first 50 minutes or so, when it went into the dream world, I thought she was dreaming about, the way the storyline goes, it's, about a princess, like an actual princess, who has magic powers and everything like that. She brings this like creature to life and everything. And her dad is in the dream, but when he's younger. So the princess, I thought at the beginning, was her mom when she was younger. And I'm talking like 12, 13. So I thought this was like the beginning of kind of like a love story for when her dad was going to meet her mom, whenever her mom grew up more. And her dad was, you know, like 18, 20, something like that at the time. So not quite yet for them to fall in love, but eventually they were going to meet and fall in love. And I thought that's what she was dreaming about, was like the beginning of their story and the history and everything like that. But like I said, about 50 minutes in the dream world, it gets revealed that it's actually her as the younger girl. So, but then it switches again, and it turns out that it was the mom all along. So it kind of gets confusing, or at least for me it was. Because, I mean, initially I was right, it was the mom all along. It's just in her dream world and everything like that things got confused. She wasn't remembering right and stuff like that. But in the dream world too, the guy on the cover is an old friend of hers who comes home from college and actually gets sucked into her dreams somehow. So I don't know, like, if magic is necessarily real or if he's really in her dreams, like, in the end. Because really, magic doesn't exist. Like, it's all in her dreams where the magic happens and stuff. But yeah, anyways. But yeah, really good graphics in this movie. And pretty much what the story is that her dad and her mom eloped. And her mom's dad is a owner of a huge car company there. I can't remember the name of the company now, like Shermock or something like that. But anyways, her mom left the company because she was going to inherit it from her dad. But she was inventing at the time self-driving car technology. And her dad at the time didn't want to hear about it. He didn't believe in it, because when in the dreamland, when she's the little girl, when her mom's the little girl and everything, and her dad's younger, that takes place pretty much in the past. So it pretty much looks like it's around the 50s, 60s, like when this stuff was kind of first talked about back then. But it also involves like robots and AI and stuff like that too. So it's kind of also nowadays future technology that's being talked about. So it's kind of all blended together. But anyways, they go off, they get married, and they end up having her, which her mom, her father doesn't know about. And anyways, so there's a bad guy, of course, which is a guy who works for her mom's dad's company, who wants to get the software that her mom had for the self-driving technology because he wants to take over her mom's dad's company from underneath him. He wants to steal the company. But technically her grandfather, who he doesn't know that she exists, is trying to come up with the self-driving technology now to pay respects to his daughter, because of course he knows that his daughter has passed and everything, but he has no idea that he has a granddaughter because the dad, her dad, never contacted or had any contact with him to let him know that they had a baby together and everything. So I don't know if I'm explaining everything coherently to make any of this make sense or not, but I'm trying my best. But anyways, so a lot of the dream stuff has to deal with her trying to get away from the bad guy who's trying to steal the technology that her dad and her mom came up with for this self-driving technology stuff. Because her mom came up with it, but her dad also helped her finish it to make it fully efficient for self-driving, and I don't know what else, but her dad also helped her mom, who initially came up with it, to kind of, I guess, make it complete or make it better or something like that. Yeah, I got a Xeno right here too. But anyways, so that's pretty much where the dream stuff comes in, with her trying to escape and stuff like that. But yeah, the graphics are really good. The story is really good. She learns a lot about the actual real history between her mom and her dad. And she finally gets to meet her grandpa, and her grandpa finally knows that she exists and everything. And yeah, just overall, this is a really awesome movie. So if you haven't watched it yet, or were curious about what this one was about, if you haven't decided if you really wanted to check it out yet or not, this is definitely one worth checking out. So, alright guys, that was my kind of attempt at doing a in-depth review. I'm going to try, ooh, bless you. I'm going to try to keep doing these, try to get better at doing them by continuing to do them. That's really the only way I can get better. But let me know what you guys thought of the review. If you guys have watched this, let me know what you guys thought, or what I could do better for the reviews. And yeah, okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.